Want to know day-to-day of a startup founder? Then join me. Last week I was in Paris following my MBA graduation. I stayed in Paris for a week to catch up with friends. I used to live in Paris from 2001 to 2007. It was a city where I became a real adult. I grew up there. I got my master's degree there. I got my first work experience there. I created my few network of friends, like real network of friends, like becoming an adult, going through different life changes. So it's a very important city. I was meeting with my friend, breakfast, lunch and dinner, but I managed to do some startup shit as well. I had a call with Flying Tiger. Flying Tiger, it's like the biggest ecosystem in Germany for digital health. And just a few weeks ago, I wrote to them. I said, hey, this is me, I'm Ina. I have this idea of creating a startup. That's my social media. This is my LinkedIn profile. Can you help me somehow? If yes, what can you do for me? And I honestly didn't expect any answer from them, because usually you know that people who work in these organizations are quite busy, and then a little person like me who doesn't even have a real startup, emails like mine, they can be really drowned in the huge mailboxes. But surprise, surprise, somebody answered, and I had a call with them last week. I talked with one of the senior consultants, a lovely woman who listened to my story, listened to my ideas and aspirations, and she offered me to connect me with two big startups which already exist in Germany and who are making money from them. So they're both connected to cancer, like general cancer, and they want to make an introduction. So what can happen after that, I don't know, but I would maybe imagine... I honestly don't know. Like, obviously I would like to hear about the experience, about the journey from idea to the actual startup, and maybe some collaboration. I don't know, maybe I could do something for them, maybe they can do something for me, maybe the ideas that I have can be integrated somehow. So I still don't know, but this is huge. And then on top of these two startups, the senior consultant said she can fix a meeting. She can introduce me also to two pharma companies based in Germany, which are connected also to development of cancer treatments. So I'm really beyond happy. This is yet another proof of perseverance and persistence. Because on the day like this, like for instance today, I didn't sleep well last night. I woke up late, around 10, and I felt like the day's gone and that I didn't do anything. But then in the end, I did something little. I sent a few emails today. I talked to some of people, like a couple of people from a network, and things are actually happening. Unfortunately, they don't happen like we see them on social media. Like you see all these people who have succeeded and they now give interviews and their brand are well known. But we don't see all these hours of work, sometimes maybe even repetitive and useless, like sending many emails and getting only one answer. But when you get an answer like this, you feel like, yes, you got it. I feel quite accomplished after this conversation. And now I'm about to leave to a MedTech network event. Luckily, it's a place very close to my house. It's approximately 10 minutes by bike. So I am hoping to meet more interesting people, interesting women who can give me more ideas, open more doors for me, and maybe I can also help them with something. And also I'm starting my side hustle gig with Turin College, this Lithuanian startup that provides digital education to people who are interested to learn how to code. I'm starting this freelance position of a coach for digital marketing course. I'm really very excited about this. Let's see what will happen. So this week I have a shadowing session with other tutors to see how they do it, and then hopefully next week I can start the real stuff. Congratulations to me! Hi there! Today I've got great news. I have a co-founder. I can now say officially that I have a co-founder, Chief Product Officer, and she's great. She's amazing. She has such a cool CV, but most importantly, her professional and life experience that I can only learn tones. And we met a few weeks ago. We spoke twice. We had 2 video calls. We discussed different things, both professional, personal, and we have identified a lot of things in common. We have a lot of similar preferences, visions on work ethics, personal values, professional values, and we want to try. So we are going now to apply for various accelerators. Today we're applying for Avan now. This is the second time I'm applying for this accelerator. Last time I applied, first time I applied in April. I had quite a positive feedback. They reached out to me. They said that they loved my idea, they loved the mission and the vision, but they needed a co-founder. Now I have a co-founder, and when I was filling in the application, I felt that in this time, since April, 3 months on, many things have changed. And that's something very important to recognize, that even though you don't see the immediate impact every day or even every week, things happen. And when you look back, I can clearly see all the work that was done. And on top of that, I don't feel that I'm doing much, or I'm not feeling that I'm doing everything fast enough. So that's quite satisfactory. And it brings me to a conclusion that you should continue doing what you feel like doing, even though you don't see results. This is very, very important. And it's also important for me to write down all my little accomplishments. And for instance, filming this video is also a very important step. So I can look back and I can then reflect on all the work behind and on the results, and I can pat myself on the back. It's really great. And then I wanted to talk about the network event that I attended. So it was a medtech network event with a panel of 3 women talking about their professional experience in medtech. What I found useful for me was to see women in leadership positions, but also women in professions which are traditionally regarded as men professions. Not data analysts, but maybe engineers, bioscientists, like hardcore, top-notch professions. And that was really great to just to see how these women broke the rules. One speaker in particular resonated with me. She said that she applied for engineering, and they told her that it's for boys, and she was the only girl at the university, but how she went through the studies, different internships, and now she works in a very successful medtech startup which saves life. They create a special pump for heart that is attached to people's hearts, and they're literally saving lives to people. So that was truly inspiring, and I found it quite motivational. The other part which I really liked was that it was like a recruitment corner. Different organizations and startups had their little tables, and they talked about jobs available in their organizations. So I didn't know about that. It was not written in the invitation, but it was quite cool. So women who attended the event could also discuss about some potential job opportunities, which was double good. And then the third part, I really liked that they had a little ice cream trailer outside, and it was super hot. It was like 32 degrees, and we all could eat ice cream. And who doesn't like ice cream? Yeah, that's it. I think that I feel quite motivated, even though I'm a little bit tired by the heat, and not so much by the heat as by this heaviness in the air. It was raining today, and it looks like it's going to rain, and just being in this stuffy environment, like the air is too stuffy, so don't like it. Then another interesting fact, I created a one-pager. That I can now send to different companies, VCs, or whoever is interested in it, featuring me and my co-founder. And then based on this information, I also updated my pitch deck, and it feels surreal. It feels like it's not happening, but it is happening. And so I want to encourage everybody who is watching this right now, if you stop believing in yourself, if you stop believing in your purpose, just do one little step a day, and then sit on the sofa and read the book. But one little step can bring you to huge results, and you will be proud of yourself. Talk to you tomorrow. Yesterday I submitted the application for one of the accelerators, and in the next 2 weeks I should hear back from them. So this time I applied with a co-founder, and I really hope that we will get it this time, because the feedback from last time was really positive and quite uplifting. If I have to summarize my week now, I would say that it was a little bit like a roller coaster week, because I returned back from France last weekend, and then I thought that I would pick up all the stuff on Monday, but then on Monday Russians hit the biggest Ukrainian hospital, Ohmad did, and they killed several people and injured many others. So that was quite a shocking news for me, and it shook my week quite a bit, even though in the previous videos you saw me smiling and energetic and positive, but it was not the case all the time. It took quite a lot of my headspace this week. I was quite worried and frustrated, being in the position where I'm here in Berlin, far away from my country, and then there is not much I can do, while a lot of people and children are suffering. So that was quite a tough toll. I will leave a link in the comments in the comment section with I will leave a link with a fundraiser, not even a fundraiser for the hospital that was destroyed. This is, like I said, it's the biggest children's hospital in Ukraine, and especially for children with rare diseases. There are a lot of cancer patients there, so it's quite it was quite tough to see all these pictures, videos and photos. That's as much as I can contribute to donate. So if you can donate some money, the link will be down below. Okay. That was the hardest part of this week, and the positive part was that I have finally not decided, but first I have met this wonderful woman who is now my co-founder, I already updated my pitch deck and all the documentation with her on board. And next weeks we will discuss more about the business model and go into nitty-gritty of my idea. Hopefully she will challenge me and we will make our hands dirty with like business plans for the startup. But it's a nice busy. I like to be busy like that. When it's not, I like to be busy like that. During weekend, I plan to go to the botanical garden to do some reading and drawing, just unplug from the last week, although I cannot help but thinking about Ukraine and the war. But maybe I will come to peace with the fact that I'm here and cannot do much, like I did in the very beginning of this war. This is the reality of a founder, but then of any normal person. You have good days and weeks and you have bad days and weeks. So this week was not as productive as I would have liked to, but there is nothing I could do. There were a lot of events outside of my control, like this missile coming from Russia to the children's hospital. I can only be responsible for what I have within my control. So I try to put my shit together and work. I did as much as I could, and I think that I've already done something. It's a little bit more than last week, so I'm proud of this, and I hope that you're also proud of your week. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so. Put a thumb up, and if there is any topic in particular that you would like me to go deeper into, then let me know in the comments. Have a great weekend and talk to you next week. Bye.